Hey internet, so for this video I thought I would comply with your many requests to let you know how I actually do my hair, because I do my hair the same way pretty much for every video. Sometimes I do wear it straight, but the products that I use and the routine that I go through is pretty much identical. The heat styling tool I use is also identical. I always use my GHD for pretty much everything that you see on this channel. Even though I'm not a hairdresser, I'm not professionally trained, I have found a way that works for my hair type so that I feel like I can consistently have a good hair day, which is a beautiful thing. So I will guide you through every step that I take, every product that I use, and I will show you how I style my hair. Before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know just sort of 3 tips that I found really help me in terms of achieving a good hairstyle and healthy hair and hair that just works for my life. So first of all, my first tip for you guys is to be careful with the blow dryer. I feel like everybody uses blow dryers even when you don't need to. My routine is 90% of the time I try to avoid it or use it as minimally as possible, and I will actually wash my hair before I go to bed and then style it the next day, and I'll just let it air dry, and then if I find that my hair is still damp, I will just kind of blast the roots and the ends just a little bit so that I'm not sleeping on wet hair. And sleeping on my hair in that way before I style it just helps to smooth it out. If you guys have kinky, frizzy, or textured hair, it's actually a really great tip. It works so well, and it really minimalizes the styling time and effort that you'll need the next day. My second tip for you guys is to be careful when you're at the hairdresser, because a good hairstyle starts with a good haircut. So find someone that you trust that listens to you. For me, one of the main things I ask for is long layers, face framing layers, nothing overly graduated, but you know, some layers to give my hair some shape. And then I always ask to not have it razored, so I always get a scissor cut. And unless you find that razored hair works for your hair type, maybe you have really fine hair and that adds volume for you, I would really be careful, because that can really frazzle the ends of your hair and damage it and make it a lot more difficult to style than it otherwise would be. And then my third and final tip is not to use too much product. You guys will see the products that I use are minimal, and I use minimal amounts of them because I find that that just gives me the best hair. It gives me the most long-lasting hair, so I don't have to wash it every day, and that in turn makes my hair healthier and has better texture. I just need to cut it less often, and therefore it's longer if I want it to be. So just keep an eye on how much product you're using. It can really weigh your hair down. If you find that your hair is very much coated in product and limp, then I recommend doing a cider vinegar rinse. I do those every so often. It is weird, it doesn't smell the best, but this smell doesn't really linger in your hair, and I find that incredibly helpful. You guys will also see that I use another product in my product lineup that helps to just kind of dissolve any product that might stick around at my roots and any sort of leftover greasiness, because then you'll have a really good foundation to achieve your perfect hair day. So that is it for my little intro, and let's get right into the tutorial. So let's get started with the product roundup of the products I use on my hair. To get started, I always use shampoo. Right now I'm using one from Trader Joe's called Nourish Spa, which is nice and cleansing, but it depends on how my hair is feeling. I switch it around. Then I like this product from Lush to deep cleanse my hair. I just rub a little bit of their ocean salt scrub right into my roots, and I find it gets out any product residue or gunkiness that will weigh my hair down. My favorite conditioner is still my macadamia nut oil conditioner. It's a little pricey, but worth it in my opinion. And then I'm really loving Living Proof Prime Style Extender as my primary product to just smooth my hair and make my style last until my next wash. I'm still on the Tresemme Heat Protectant bandwagon. I find that it works really well and holds the style very well as well. And then I love Elle hairspray because it just doesn't make my hair gunky, and it's very brushable. I use 2 simple hair tools, just a hair clip and a fine-tooth comb with a rat tail to part my hair. And you can see me spraying liberally. This is the product that I use the most of. Tresemme doesn't seem to make my hair greasy at all, so I tend to use enough so that I feel like my hair is evenly coated with it. So here is the secret curling method that I've been promising you guys in this video. You can see how simple it is. I'm just using a pair of good old-fashioned GHDs. I've had these for years. They look definitely worse for wear. And I just smooth down half of the shaft of my hair and then wind it around and just pull it down. And in that way, I get a really nice corkscrew curl at the end that will loosen up over the day or days that I wear them. But the roots are nice and smooth, and all of the frizziness that my hair naturally has is just smoothed out. I find that the most flattering part on my hair is actually a diagonal part, so not straight through. I started around where my eyebrow arches, but instead of doing it straight back like I used to, I actually do it on an angle, and I find that gives the best volume and is the most flattering on my face shape at least. And then now I'm doing the top layer of my hair. I tend to curl it up a little bit higher and a little bit tighter, just to give a more defined look on the top layer, because it will loosen up throughout the day and with brushing anyway, so I don't mind a little bit more of a tighter curl look at first, because I sort of have gotten to know how my hair behaves. Then you can see I'm just finishing off with hairspray, just brushing down any flyaways so that I don't have little antennae as I go through my day. And then the very final step to my hair routine is just to take the other side of my goody little comb and back comb little sections around my face and my bangs, just to give a little bit more lift where some of that may have been lost in the smoothing down anti-frizz process. And that's pretty much it for my secret magical all-purpose hair routine. I hope you guys found this video useful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!